Friends, we can all see that many white bloggers have millions of followers. Please support me too because my followers are still few. Black bloggers also deserve to be famous. My friends, let's unite and lift each other up. Please press subscribe button and like. In the heart of New York City, the Sterling Energy headquarters buzzed with anticipation. The annual product launch was set to unveil a revolutionary energy core, but as the lights flickered ominously, a hush fell over the crowd. Rose Sterling, the ambitious CEO, stood at the front, her confidence wavering as the power went out completely. "Did you just say if I fix this generator, you'll kiss me right here in front of everyone?" Marcus Jordan, the janitor, called out from the back, his voice steady amidst the chaos. Rose's cheeks flushed. What had started as a joke had turned into an unexpected challenge. 10 minutes, she replied, her bravado masking the anxiety creeping in. "You fix it and I'll follow through." As murmurs rippled through the crowd, Marcus stepped forward, his hands deftly working on the generator. He was no ordinary janitor. His years of experience as a mechanic in the military had honed his skills. The audience watched in awe as he bypassed fuses and recalibrated circuits, his focus unwavering. When the generator roared back to life, the hall erupted in applause, but it was Marcus who stood in the spotlight, not Rose. She felt a pang of regret as she realized the weight of her words. Later that night, Rose sat in her office, the city lights twinkling below. She opened Marcus's personnel file, her heart heavy with newfound awareness. He was more than just a janitor. He was a veteran, a father, and a man who had been overlooked. Did she say thank you? Marcus's daughter, Lena, asked as he tucked her into bed. Not exactly, he chuckled, but deep down he hoped she would point. 2 days later, Rose found herself standing in front of the elevator mirror, adjusting her coat. The press had moved on, but the memory of Marcus's steady gaze lingered. She pressed the button for the basement, determined to confront her past and make amends. The basement smelled of motor oil and cleaning supplies. Marcus was there, working on a floor scrubber. "You're early," he said, not surprised to see her. "I came to say I was wrong," she admitted, her voice steady. "What I said on stage was careless. You deserve more respect than I gave you." He leaned against the wall, arms crossed. "You're the first Sterling to come down here in years." "My father wasn't known for humility," she replied, her voice softening. Marcus nodded, understanding the weight of legacy. "But I see you're trying, and that's more than I expected." As they talked, Rose realized she wanted to offer him more than just an apology. "Would you consider taking on more responsibility? Is that an offer or a PR strategy?" he asked, raising an eyebrow. "It's a beginning," she replied, and for the first time, she meant it. That evening, Rose drafted a proposal to reclassify Marcus as a lead mechanical consultant. She wanted to give him the recognition he deserved, not just for his skills but for the dignity he brought to his work. Meanwhile, Marcus sat at the kitchen table with Lena, who was excited about her father's new job. "What did she say?" she asked, eyes wide. "She offered me a real job," he replied, a smile creeping onto his face. "See, I told you she would." Lena beamed as the weeks passed. Marcus thrived in his new role. He led a team of overlooked employees, teaching them skills that had been dismissed for too long. Rose watched from her office, proud of the changes unfolding, but beneath the surface, resistance brewed. Martin Wexler, a former advisor to her father, had returned, quietly undermining Rose's efforts. She sensed his influence creeping back into the company, threatening the progress they had made. "Wexler is shaping the old infrastructure," Marcus warned one night as they stood on the rooftop, the city lights twinkling below. "He's using your last name to do it." Rose felt a chill run down her spine. "Then we fill the vacuum before he does." Determined to protect her vision, Rose organized a charity gala at the original Sterling turbine plant, inviting not just board members but also the workers who had built the company. She wanted to show that progress came from collaboration, not hierarchy. As the night unfolded, Rose spoke of her father's mistakes and the importance of listening to those who had been silenced. The room erupted in applause, not for her, but for the collective effort of everyone present. The following morning, Wexler made a last attempt to regain control, but Rose stood firm. "Sterling's future is not a museum. It is a working engine, and we intend to keep it running forward." With Wechsler's influence diminished, Rose and Marcus launched the Grounding Futures Initiative, a program designed to empower communities through mentorship and skill building. They visited schools, teaching kids how to build circuits and repair machines, igniting a spark of possibility in the next generation. Lena stood before a crowd, flipping the switch on a small generator, the lights brightened, and applause erupted. Rose and Marcus watched from the back, their hearts full. In the months that followed, the Sterling Energy Atrium transformed into a hub of collaboration. Employees from all levels worked together, sharing knowledge and skills. The mural Lena had inspired now adorned the wall, a testament to the power of community. One evening, as Rose and Marcus sat on a park bench overlooking the river, they reflected on their journey. "We've built something real," Rose said, her voice filled with gratitude. "Together," Marcus replied, a smile spreading across his face. As the skyline glimmered in the distance, they knew their story was just beginning. The power of connection, empathy, and shared purpose had ignited a movement that would continue to grow, one light at a time. But just as they began to feel the momentum of their success, a shadow loomed over their progress. Rumors of sabotage began to circulate within the company. Anonymous emails hinted at internal dissent, and Marcus found himself pulled into a web of intrigue that threatened to unravel everything they had built. "Someone is trying to undermine us," Marcus said one night, his brow furrowed with concern. "I've heard whispers in the maintenance department. People are scared." Rose's heart raced. "We can't let fear take hold. We need to find out who's behind this before it escalates." As they delved deeper into the mystery, they uncovered a network of disgruntled employees who felt threatened by the changes Rose and Marcus were implementing. It became clear that Wechsler's influence had not been entirely extinguished. He was still pulling strings from the shadows. "Let's confront him," Rose suggested, her determination unwavering. "We need to show everyone that we won't back down." Marcus nodded, but a flicker of doubt crossed his face. "It won't be easy. He has allies on the board." "Then we gather our allies too," Rose replied, her voice steady. "We'll show them that change is possible, and we won't let anyone stand in our way." As they prepared for the confrontation, the stakes grew higher. The future of Sterling Energy hung in the balance, and they knew they had to act quickly. But just as they were about to make their move, a shocking revelation came to light that would change everything. Curious about what happens next to the characters? Don't miss part 2. Make sure to subscribe and stay tuned.